John Shallow. Nice to meet you.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Justin again. Nice
Hey,
to meet
Justin.
you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing, buddy? Justin. Nice to meet you.
This is Galen.
John.
Ethan's stepbrother.
Warrant Officer Pilot. We have Timberlane graduate and flight medic Ethan Major, Staff Sergeant. Justin Henderson, Staff Sergeant, Crew Chief. Specialist John Webster. And our Chief Warrant Officer and Pilot in Command, Jonathan Shallow. Let's welcome our crew.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To welcome you all here today, students, faculty, staff from our local libraries, invited guests. I'd like to also welcome Representative Norman Major and his wife. Thank you for being with us here today. Thank you to the Air National Guard and their crew for joining us today. Most importantly, would also like to thank our veterans who have joined us today. We are honored to have you in our presence. And Timberlane Regional School District is honored today to host this POW MIA Recognition Day ceremony. The solemn occasion gives us an opportunity to thank our veterans and to stop and pause for those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. For hundreds of years, citizens of the United States have served in the armed forces, from Lexington Green to Kabul, Afghanistan, defending our freedoms whenever they were called, without question and with honor. It is their sacrifice that allows us to live as we do today. We pause today on National POW MIA Recognition Day to pay tribute and to remember those who suffered at the hands of our enemies as prisoners of war, and those who gave the ultimate sacrifice and have not yet returned to their home and their loved ones. We honor the veterans that are here with us today for their service around the globe, when called, went to duty, did their duty, returned home, and became citizens again in the United States. It is said that all gave some, and some gave all. Thank you hardly seems enough for all that the veterans have given to us, all that they have brought to the battlefield, all that they have brought to the military, and all that they have brought to their nation upon return. We are humbled to be with you today, and Timberlane is proud to have you here on our campus. Today is the beginning also of a major program, so I'd like to also thank all of the 9 libraries that are part of this program and partnered with us here at the school. And for the next 3 months, there'll be over 50 events that will be focusing on veterans issues and the history of the Vietnam War. I would like to bring to the podium Brianna Sullivan from the Plastow Public Library to talk about that project and give us some insight into the events of the next 3 months.
Thank you to all of the veterans who are here today. This has been, I think, a more amazing morning than we dreamed, although Alice Major dreamed really big about this event. So when we first all came together, a handful of libraries, to do a community read is how this started. And one of the books on a list of suggested books was The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. And we said, well, wouldn't that be great if we did something that, talks about veterans and connects the community with veterans, and especially the Vietnam War, given the history of how that all played out. And this has turned into more than I think any of us even imagined. I see Lois from Kimball and Diane nodding at me back there. As Scott said, when we were in the library, we now have over 50 free programs among 9 community libraries and here at Timberlane that are geared to bring our community together around veterans and current military members and their families and the sacrifices that they've made. Recognize that sacrifice, recognize that service, thank them, and help people who don't have a connection with the military or a veteran understand as best we can what that sacrifice means. So we have today the helicopter landing, we have a Veteran Services Fair later on today, we have 35 groups coming, government agencies, nonprofits, businesses, all that provide services, products, and support to veterans. So we're really excited about this kickoff this morning. I want to also thank the helicopter staff. Thank you so much for being here today. This was cool and amazing and a really great way to kick off an amazing program that I'm so proud to be a part of, and I think I can speak for all the our planning team for Community Stories. We're just really proud of how the community has come together to help us put on this program. So with that said, I want to introduce Wayne Nelson. He is a Vietnam vet, first and foremost. That's how he got involved in this project. He's very active with the Vietnam Veterans of America, and he has been an invaluable resource to us as we try and tackle the difficult issues associated with war, the Vietnam War, and we can't thank him enough. So thank you, Wayne. He's now going to say a few words.
I want to thank all the veterans of Vietnam and all wars that came today. It's really, really great. And thanks for the school allowing the students to come out. I'd like to thank especially Alice Major and the other librarians, including Brianna, obviously. Can the rest of the library group people stand up that are here? Wonderful. Wonderful thing they're doing. They really worked very hard on this for a long time, and it was a pleasure and a privilege to be able to work with them. And thank you for the Black Hawk crew from coming in. And I was in Huey helicopters back in the day, a little bit smaller, a little bit less powerful, but in a war situation, just as dangerous. But thank you all again. That's all I have to say. Have a good day. Come to the other events, please.
Okay, we'd just like to thank everybody for being here. We hope that you enjoyed the landing. I know that some of you also, a little bit later on, will have the opportunity to visit and meet with our crew and to tour the chopper. So it's just an exciting day for all of us. Again, if we could just have one more round of applause for our veterans today. It's just an honor to have you here to be with you. Yes. I'd also like to again recognize the Timberlane Troops Organization from the high school who's been helping us out all morning and who led us in our Pledge of Allegiance. They've really been great. And over the last 3 years, they've been really working hard to find ways to connect with our veterans organizations and their families in our four towns. So let's have a round of applause for our group here as well.